Love is life and life is living. Fucking awesome.
King Style, my dude.
Yeah,
West St. LJS Prodigy, man. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
Word up, word up, word up. And I know you come from the R&B side of things. You know me, I'm straight hip hop. But with this whole R&B thing, man, how you feel about with everybody above you, everybody, now I'm not gonna say above you, your whole, your should I say everybody that was around you, right? Coming up, everybody was hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like a whole, like early on, yeah, I did the, you know, the R&B side of it, but when you keep pushing through this, like, it's nothing, man. How you feel about that?
It's good, man. I mean, honestly, I feel like the state of R&B could be in a better state than it is right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody has to keep the soul going through it. So, you know, that's what I try to do, man. That's what I'm trying to do at least.
Bro. So with R&B, right? Because R&B singers are pretty much overlooked. So no, real talk.
That's a fact.
R&B singers are pretty much overlooked, and everything is about hip hop right now. You know what I mean? And all of the R&B singers are pretty much switching over to hip hop for some strange reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants to do the whole epitome of R&B and what truly R&B is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like your song, okay, Come Over.
Yo. Come Over.
What was the inspiration behind that?
Come Over. You got a little bit of a Leah inspiration into that too, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Come Over joint. But it was just something that I wanted to do. I just wanted to sing, you know what I'm saying? To actually show vocals rather than the singy, rappy thing, you know what I'm saying? So, and the thing too, I think that if I can show that I can really sing, then I probably have a better chance at standing out rather than the typical artists that want to blend in with the hip hop side of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So try to keep it original, fresh and new, and just keep pushing through that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And with that, because I got when I was listening to the record, right?
Yeah.
I'm listening to the record, and I'm like, man, I'm true R&B. Like all I listen to is 80s, 90s, early 2000 R&B.
Yeah.
And when I'm listening to this record, I'm like, wow, this record is crazy.
Yeah.
This record is crazy. Why don't you speak on the lyrical content for the people? And because I know that situation came from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro. Okay.
Wait, can I go? You good?
Ready for me?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, we gotta run that back.
I was saying,
Run that back. I forgot the question and everything.
With the far as okay, I gotta reiterate.
Because Mike, like with the questions, don't drag them on too much.
Right.
Because like I said, I'm trying to make it a folio about them.
Right.
So like when get them with the hitting minutes, you throw the ball and he hitting home run. We watching the whole thing. Right? So all I just need you to throw the ball and let him hit the ball, and let him hit the home run.
Right.
So like shorten them up a little bit and tighten them.
Nah.
All right, rolling. 1, 2, 3, back on.
Okay, so with the lyrical content from Come Over, because I know you had to come in some kind of situation. That had to be written from the heart somewhere.
Yeah,
how did you come about with that?
I mean, that situation is just how any normal man or woman can feel. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that came from an inspiration from the weather. You know what I'm saying? So you know everybody say like when the rain come down, you know that's when nobody want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? So instead of being alone, then you might make a phone call, text, tell a person come through. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happens after that, happens. You know what I'm saying?
So with that, we gotta know. The ladies want to know, is the king single?
No. I'm not. I'm taken.
Good answer.
Good answer. Taken, man.
Good answer. And with everything going on in the city, because they say that New Orleans is pretty much a crabs in a bucket mentality.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
When a lot of people feel that way, what do you think? What do you think that King Style can do that can change that whole outlook on everything according to the industry standpoint?
I think that starts from lead by example type perspective. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many R&B artists that stand out as much as the hip hop artists that stand out. So I think that if we could get, even if it's from the R&B side, if we could get one person from the R&B side, if they getting it popping, you know what I'm saying, pull somebody through, work together. It's all about the unity at the end of the day. So I think if one person shows the unity, with this person, then maybe with another person, then it'll probably cause a domino effect with the hip hop side too. So it's all about unity, man.
Right, right. And a lot of people say, okay, with New Orleans radio,
Yeah.
right? They say New Orleans radio don't show enough love to what's coming up in New Orleans.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I just think maybe I don't know, maybe I don't have the direct answer, man, but maybe it's the DJs. Maybe we need to get more DJs to take more chances with the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because we actually, right now, today, I feel that the New Orleans music scene is more open now than it's been in years since like Cash Money days or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel we got a lot of talented people down here. I just feel that maybe we had a lot of more DJs willing to take chances with certain artists, hit or miss, just give it a chance and see how it goes from there rather than just keeping them out closed, playing what's popping over here, over there. You know what I'm saying? So just take a chance with the city and see where the city could go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Piggybacking off of that, a lot of DJs,
yeah.
they move to the songs that are out there, should I say, and put bounce beats behind it. So you have artists actually remaking those same songs and just putting a bounce beat to it.
Yeah.
But I've never heard you do that. Why is that?
I'm not opposed to doing it. I was one of those people who, when I started off singing, I used to always be one of those people who felt like, nah, I'm not. I felt like doing a bounce song was a cheat way. I felt it was cheating more so. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, let me see what I could do on my own. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, man, New Orleans has its own culture. You know what I'm saying? The bounce culture that's us. You know what I'm saying? The Bay has the hyphy movement. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta has the trap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if more people in the city and more artists in the city embrace the bounce movement as much as other cities embrace their movements, then they'll understand that we could do something. We could do something with the bounce movement too. You know what I'm saying?
So we can expect a style verse on the drum beat.
I could do that. I could do that, man. So I could do that. It'll probably be more original than taking an old school song and just trying to redo it and turning it into my own thing. I mean, if I do a remix song, it's just gonna be maybe a cover or something. But if I do an original bounce song, it will be an original bounce song. You know?
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So.
And I mean, a lot of people say that King Style is the ghost. He's known as the ghost. He's in and he's out. He's in and he's out.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say on that?
I don't think that I'm not a ghost. I wouldn't call it a ghost. It's just that past couple years I took a couple blows. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. When I started putting out my music, it wasn't just the streams going on right now. So my mother passed away first, right after I dropped my project. Then my brother passed away, then my grandmother passed away. So it was like, at one point in my life, I got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna just back away from it for a second, because sometimes you don't always bounce right back to just let me get right back to what I love. Sometimes you gotta and I'm the type of artist, when I write, I gotta write about real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I had to feel life a little bit, go through a couple things, and then when I do come back, it may not be the typical love song, just oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Now I'm gonna bring you into my world and let you know how I've been feeling. You know what I'm saying? So throughout those years, though, I was doing a lot of hooks for everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't putting out a lot of solo songs, but every time an artist would drop who had a wave or whatever, they may call me for a hook. So that's one thing I can respect about everything, though, man. And I appreciate every artist that whenever they did think about their project, they thought about, I'm gonna call Style for this, and I was able to dab through, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm back and I'm ready to drop my own, man. So I'm out here.
So this new album's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
What you working on has to be crazy.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, When I Lost It All, man. When I Lost It All, the title is it's a self-explanatory thing. It's just a mind frame of why I was at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I might just put like maybe 6 or 7 joints. And what I wanted to do was not make it sound like too depressing of a project. I wanted to make sure that everybody could feel it. Talk about some relatable issues, you know what I'm saying, and just give it to them like that, man. So it's gonna be something to look forward to. It's gonna be dope, man.
Oh, I'm ready
My
for
word.
it. I'm ready for it. I gotta hear this. Cause after Come Over
That's a fact.
and everything else that I heard on the SoundCloud, man.
Yeah, man.
The king is here.
Yeah, man.
The king is here.
I'm coming, man.
But with all of the killing and everything that's going on, and a lot of people, because they move towards what August Alsina was doing and everything, and by us being known as the murder capital, right? How would you separate that same, going down that same train, or going down that same road, should I say?
Yeah, I mean, what I don't want to do with my music and talk about things that's going on in the city, I don't want to talk about it like I'm glorifying it. You know what I'm saying? I want to shed light to it. I also want to talk about things that we can do to prevent certain things. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in your lane, music. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just bringing awareness to what's going on in the city and just pushing forward through it though. So I think the difference between me and another artist would probably be like I wouldn't glorify it. I wouldn't glorify it as much. You know what I'm saying? It just is. I'm talking about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If something happened yesterday that inspired me to write a song about how to avoid it happening again tomorrow, then I'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
So with the state of the industry right now, it seems like everybody wants to have this street gangster mentality, opposed to your new additions, or your high fives and your silks, to where they were actually singing to the women.
That's a fact.
How do you feel about it?
You have to have a conversation with the people when you're talking to them, when you're singing to them, man. Like stay true to yourself. For the woman, you want to actually talk to the woman and make her feel like I'm talking directly to you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm jumping off in another lane, then it's more narrating. It's more than just narrating on what's going on, but still making it relatable to the people too, so they could be like, I feel him, because he's not lying. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you do it, man. But however you're doing it, you gotta make sure you stay true to you. You know what I'm saying? Because people judge you off of the music you make. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you talk about too much of that rah rah rah, somebody might see what that's about. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna know if you're lying or not. If you're keeping it real or not. People know you, man. The people know you. So and I think the music that people been hearing from me lately, I mean, they can vouch for it. It's, stand true.
Right.
And that's it.
They say with the state of, we're now in biopic season.
Yeah.
And a lot of the 90s music is pretty much being abroad right now. Tupac movie, the New Edition movie, and everything. And all of that is catching the younger generation.
Yeah, man.
So what will Style be doing to catch the younger generation with all of this going on?
I mean, I think younger generation, older generation, I mean, if everybody know what love is, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, even the younger kids think they're in love even when they're not in love, man. So if the way I express about how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, so maybe an older person can relate to it, a younger person can relate to it too. I mean, don't lie, I'm not making music for like puppy love, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta actually know what it feels like to go through having the best times in a relationship, to go through heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? So they got some kids out here, man, so they know what love is. So kids out here doing more than me nowadays too, man.
Right.
So that's how we're gonna rock out.
Right.
You know.
And then with a lot of music artists, especially R&B nowadays, right? It's 2 lanes they go. It's either hip hop or pop.
Yeah.
Or it's with your EDMs and your techno music and things like that. When it comes to Styles music, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't selling records right now, which way do you believe that you would, what lane you feel that you would fit more into, whether it be hip hop or pop, or which way would you want to go?
Just pure R&B. I wouldn't say pop. I wouldn't say pop at all right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the music that I'm working on, the content of the music I'm working on is right now is just me expressing on where I've been, what I've been feeling these last couple of years, and this is me showing the people where my mind has been, but still making it relatable to the people at the same time too. So I wouldn't even call it too much pain, because it's me explaining to you that I felt like I lost it all, but I'm also explaining to you how I found myself too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the exact category for it, but I think at the end of the day, you can still judge it as R&B music. Just maybe a little bit harder right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's still R&B soul music, because you're going to be able to feel me. The ad-lib's going to bring it out.
Yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. So, and then there's, and I'm going to touch on this, it's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
With Louisiana artists, pretty much New Orleans artists, they say when we blow, we move. When we blow up, we move away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we don't bring nothing back to the city. What's your take on that? How do you feel about the artists that have moved away?
I mean, I feel if you blow, you should move away. Because the whole crab in the bucket theory that New Orleans has is, it's not fake, it's real. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at cities all over the world, any of the artists that got it popping, a lot of times that they got murdered, it was from their hometown. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're running, but you don't spend your whole life trying to climb up to stay down. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you make it, man, you got a chance to create better opportunity for yourself, for your family, then you can do that. You can pull people out though. That don't necessarily mean you got to jump head first back in the water. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you want to look at it, man. But ain't nothing wrong with growing. Everybody wants to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So.
Two words from a king.
You know
Two words from a king.
You know it.
Man.
Coming in for a slight break, and I getting ready to close it down, Mike. So you know, like hardship. Talk about your brother real quick if you want to.
Yeah.
I can talk about your brother, like bringing it to like I guess a little nice little spiritual moment, and then we go end it off with maybe talk about one of the hardest tracks on the mixtape.
Yeah.
It's an album, hardest track on the album.
EP, yeah.
Yeah, talk about the hardest track on the album, and we're gonna talk about what we find you at on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Wow.
You know, get all your markets out there. Give a shout out to the people that you work with, city names and stuff like that, and anybody in the future that you want to work with, you're gonna ask them that question. Like, you know, you want to put down a track with this person, industry-wise, you want to put down a track with that person.
Yeah.
And one more thing. And then after most of all that up, we go just do your drop. Alright. So we'll bring it back in.
Hardships.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk about hardships. A loss. You know, well, for me, like I know you started off in the quiet, right?
Yeah.
There we go. You know, bring it in, stuff like that. Bring it in, quiet, stuff like that. All right, bring it back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, rolling.
Man, we back with the king,
You know it.
Mr. Stye. You know what I mean?
You know it.
And from what I know, right? I heard you started off in the quiet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You started off in the quiet, and a lot of things has occurred over the past couple of years, man. What's your iterate on that and how you utilize that to push your music forward and push you as a greater person?
Yeah, I started off in the church, man. Like anybody who know me could tell you, man. I grew up in church my whole life. Been singing in the choir. I was that little kid standing in the front of the choir with the high voice, singing like a girl and all of that, man. So now that I'm a grown man with it, the way I intertwine it is, you could probably still hear a little bit of that in my ad libs more so, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, as far as like main focus and the things I'm talking about in my life now, is just talk about real life experiences, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I felt, everything that I've been through. Because I want the people to more so hear my story rather than, oh, he sounds good or he doesn't sound good. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to more so catch the message that I'm giving out right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's how we doing it.
And it was your brother that passed away, right?
It was my brother. Yeah,
And-
my brother passed first. He passed
Okay.
away first.
And then your mom.
And then my grandmother. And then my mother passed away like last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear
Yeah.
that, man. I want you to speak on that a little bit, and how are you coping with that and utilizing that to make you stay focused and
My brother passed, and that was the hardest thing I think I probably ever felt in my life at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my whole life has always been me, my mother, and my brother. You know what I'm saying? So once my brother passed away, it's like I had to like not be the baby boy no more. I had to become the man. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm the man of the house and everything now too. So stand strong, you know, a lot of people tell you, man, you gotta be strong for your mother and everything, but it's like at some point when you're dealing with something so hard, at some point you start to question God a little bit and be like, man, who gonna be strong for me? You know what I'm saying? So once I finally got to the point to where I'd rather see me lift my mother up than me crying and my mother holding me up, then that's the point I gained my strength. You know what I'm saying? And then sometime after that, my grandmother passed. You know what I'm saying? That was when my mother helped me up, and then my mother passed away. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the blow. I think that was the blow that set me down for a minute. Like, whoa, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Now I got some time to sit down a second and really understand life. Get a couple questions to a couple answers that I had. You know, questions that I had. So everything has been good now though, man. Like, I think I got a better understanding of how this life thing goes now, and that's what the music is about. That's why I want to explain my exact feeling. So losing those 3 people that you love dearly, it makes you feel like you lost everything you love. So let me explain to you exactly how I felt when I lost everything.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And with everything going on in the industry right now, they say with the whole Illuminati thing, quotation marks, right? They speak on it as a lot of the music artists and things that's going on in the entertainment business, saying that there's a lot of devil worship, right? Yeah. But with all of the things that you have been through and all of the losses and everything, where do you stay mentally when it comes to spirituality?
God is real. God is real. That's the first thing I would say, because without God, without prayer, without the faith that my mother has always taught me to keep, no matter what you're going through, I think that's the only thing that really kept me sane. You know what I'm saying? Because when you deal with enough hurt, man, people check out. You know what I'm saying? So I finally got to the point in my life where I really felt and understood what the feeling like cracking up means. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people cracking up, a lot of people break down. You know what I'm saying? So I had my bump, but you can't fall, because I feel like God has chose me to have this type of life, to show me my purpose. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of my mother passing away, right before my mother passed away, my son was born. You know what I'm saying? So my mother got a chance to see my son. So I think I probably would have felt worse if my mother wouldn't have been able to see my son. So when my mother seeing my son born, that was the point in my life when my mother really explained to me how proud she was of me. Like, you know, watch me become the man. Now I got a chance to become and show her the man that she raised, and she was proud of that. And before she passed away, that's what she saw. So I'm good for life. You feel me? I'm good for life. It's my turn. It's my job to teach him now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
that story has to be a movie, man. That story really has to be a movie. And because we're at the should I say, the light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. That's right. And you have the new album, the new EP dropping, right? And you're working on that. Why don't you tell us about your favorite record on the album?
One of my standout records on that is I got a joint called Pray too. That was one of the more personal songs. It expressed exactly how I felt, you know what I'm saying, at that moment when you praying and you praying and you praying to God and you asking for all the strength, and you don't you feel like God answering everybody but me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the joint that was a joint that stood out. But then I also got a joint that one of my favorites right now is called Get Ahead. You know what I'm saying? So I showed you where I was down. You know what I'm saying? And I showed you also why I got
So
up.
when will we be able to get that live? When is the next show?
I'm pushing to drop the project May 2nd. Right now, the next show exactly that's coming up, I'm not really sure exactly right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you follow me on my social media and everything, I'll give you a live update on everything. You know what I'm saying? Come out, support me. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
People can follow you on social media.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Sty_King, STY_King, Twitter, Sty_King, and you can find me on Facebook too, Kelvin Sty Hodges. You know what I'm saying? So I'm everywhere, man.
Beautiful.
I'm everywhere.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's words from the young king.
You know it.
STY, stay true to yourself, Mr. Sty King, man.
Where we can get some of your old music from that we can hear.
Yeah, my old music, man. I got a project, Chapter 1. My man starts. You can download that on Dat Piff right now. That's my first project, like 18 joints, man. I got more music on my SoundCloud. You can just search Sty King, everything will pop up. And follow me on my social media. And I'm pushing for May 2nd for the When I Lost It All EP. So I'm finishing up a couple touches on it, man. So we working.
Right, word. You heard it here first. Sty King.
You know it.
Yeah, I mean, give you drops. Shout out to your people and who all you feel you're gonna work with in the future and everybody you've worked with in the past.
Yeah. Shout out to every artist in the city right now. Every artist that's right now on the grinding right now.